If you clicked on this video, you're either someone who wants to get better at the game and loves Dandy's World, and has a soul and a good life and you touch grass daily, and the birds sing to you when you speak. Or you just want to do big runs because big number. Also, if you watch into the last team comp, I guarantee you haven't seen this comp yet. And it was one that got my team to floor 60 until I lagged out and died. But that's besides the point. Hey everyone, it's me, Blue, and today I'm going to tell you the best current team comps in Dandy's World as of today, 11/7/25. I know this video is probably coming out like a few days later because I am a responsible human being.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Just kidding, I'm a procrastinator and I'm in my midterm season, but it should be over now. If you ever wonder why I don't upload, just assume the chains of college grabbed me by my neck and pulled me down into the fiery gates of hell. Anyways, team comps. I will go over the team comps, pros and cons of each team comp, and the average floor you will reach for each comp. I'm also going to throw in a few of my own ideas with theories of how far you can go with them and why the teams are good. All of them will be timestamped, but before you click off this section, I'd like for you to hear me out really fast. If you don't want to hear this, you can skip to this timestamp right here, but I'd appreciate it even if you just listen through. YouTuber to viewers, or I guess my blueberries. We need like an official fan name, but I think I like blueberries. Anyways, as a new viewer or even as a longtime subscriber, you can look at my channel and assume I am a Dandy's World guide tuber, and I'm cool with that. But being real with all of you, where my heart lies is with comedy, lore, funny videos, games I'm interested in, like horror games, party games, story games, or even just like playing games with my friends and my staff. I'm going to be releasing a video tomorrow where I play Dispatch, and personally, I think it'd be a pretty fun watch. I'm definitely putting more effort into editing that video than this video, as you can tell, but just stick with me here. I guess what I want to say is, if this is your first time watching me, or even if you're a long-time viewer, there's a few videos on my channel that I think you would really enjoy if you just gave it a chance. You don't have to, but content creation has been my passion nonetheless, and I appreciate you for even clicking on this video. Anyway, I'm going to stop yapping and get this guide started. After this intro drum set. Alright, so I'm going to mention the 5 team comps that I prepared for you today, what they're good at, and what you should use them for. For the first team comp, it's going to be a standard team that almost everyone knows. Oh wait, before I get started, I should lay some ground rules for each team. There are typically 4 roles that each team includes, sometimes 5. We have distractors like Pebble or Louie, extractors like Shelly or V, supports like Astro or Bassie, and healers like Jinjo, Cosmo, and Sprout. Most Toons fall into these 4 categories, and the ones that don't fall into one of these categories, or go into multiple of these categories, are called like Yada and Gordy, who can be an extractor and a distractor, and Bobette, who does, well, alright, the first team comp is called the bread and butter comp, which is, you know, bread always goes with butter. The team is 2 Pebbles, 1 V, 1 Astro, 1 Sprout, 1 Cosmo, and 4 Shellys. These team comp goes way back to the Shelly update, as it was one of the first meta team compositions out there. You can see people on the Blush Crunch Discord using this all the time, now and back in the day. This team was good since it supplied good healing to the distractors, and also since the mains were seen as the best Toons in the game, because generally they are. People thought, if we combine all the mains together, it should work, right? And then it worked. But then people wanted to start min-maxing, and then this next team comp was born. For the average floors for this team comp, I would say you could get to floor 20 easily, like floor 20 to floor 30. The pros of this team comp are that it's easy to find a lot of people who like to play these mains, and it's very consistent. The cons are you will be losing some speed due to certain characters being on the team. This next team comp is called the bread with expensive butter, or I guess you could say, the Machine Crushers. This team comp is 2 Pebbles, 1 Sprout, 1 Ginger, and 6 Shellys. Yeah, they kind of just replaced Cosmo and killed V and Astro. At the time when this one was popular, Astro and V were the 2 main that were not up to par with the big 3, Sprout, Shelly, and Pebble. So then they ended up getting kicked off. Basically, Sprout, Shelly, and Pebble said,
You can't stick with us!
V and Astro had abilities that made runs easier, but did not increase the speed of which the runs were moving at, so they were removed due to those reasons. Cosmo also had a huge downside, that his Trinkets set was always been V-Mode and Thinking Cap. Thinking Cap was necessary so that Cosmo could do machines in later floors, and this was an obvious downside as the heal cooldown could have been reduced with Sweet Charm or extraction increased with Magnifying Glass, but wasn't possible for Cosmo because of his skill check. Thankfully, Ginger was a brat, and she hopped out of the club where she was bumping that, and put Cosmo to shame, with better stats and a longer range heal. I would say the average for this run would be 20 to 30, and it can push further and further up to like the 40s, 50s, and even 60s. The pros with this team comp is that it's a lot faster than the previous team comp. The cons are that you have to play a lot better since there's not the crutch of V and Astro that you used to have. After this team comp, we're gonna get a little bit more variety. I'm gonna mention a team comp that I created myself, or I guess two that I created myself. This first one is called the Blue Strat. For this team comp, I explained it a little bit ago in this video, but it's 2 Louis, 4 Yadas, 1 healer being Ginger, Sprout, or Cosmo, you pick, and 1 V. Since V got buffed, this team comp has gotten better overall. This comp was ran so that we could include V on the team without having to worry about stealth. And also, Yada is one of the best distractor/extractor hybrids in the game, which leads to better survivability overall. For example, if you were to get it twisted on you and you were, let's say, Shelly or Astro, it'd be a lot harder to outrun it or get away than if you were playing Yada. Louis is ran over the other distractors so that the stealth stats are all the same, and nobody takes random aggro from twisteds. And also, Louis is the fastest toon in the game. Again, this is explained more in my other video, so take a look at that one if you want to know more. The Blue Strat got me to floor 30 my first try, but you can probably go upwards to like 40 or 50. I don't see it being better than the Machine Crushers, but it's good for those who don't have mains yet. This last team comp is personally my favorite, and I've had the most success with this last one. This team comp has no name, so let me know what you think we should call it in the comments. I will tell you right now, this team comp got me to floor 60 on the first try. This comp is 2 Gordys as distractors, 4 Shellys, 1 Sprout, and 1 V. Gordy, the most recent main toon, has one of the single best stat spreads in the entire game in my opinion, and also has a really good passive along with a okay ability. If you'd like to know more about Gordy, I posted a video about him since he is just insane meta-wise. Gordy allows for V to be played extremely comfortably, and even allowing V to reach middle machines instead of staying at the close elevator all game. Gordy also naturally speeds up runs due to his passive, giving Toons speed boosts on the 4-star and panic mode start. I also should mention that distracting with 4-star speed is not impossible. That's a myth. It actually only sucks for a few toons. Basically any toon that's faster than Toodles if you don't have stamina. However, this is mitigated as soon as you do dial floor, and once you do dial floor, you can distract basically any toon well. As I said before, this team comp on our first run through got me my new highest floor, and I definitely think it's a team comp to look out for. I would say prioritize getting Gordy, but when I drop this, the event will probably be over or even past at this point. No matter what team you run, they stay pretty similar concept-wise. 2 distractors, a support or 2, and a lot of extractors. Also, your team comp shouldn't necessarily matter as long as you have communication in all your runs. If you ever want to run with some sort of good communication, I have a Discord server where you guys can make runs together and you can join VCs together and talk to each other. I even joined some of these runs as well, so maybe you'll see me join as well. I mean, like, you could also join the Blush Crunch Discord because they have a thing there too, but like, the blue Discord has my staff, and they're cool. And I think you guys should hang out with them or something. Anyways, jokes aside, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, make sure to leave a like up top. If this video helps you, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Finally, please, if you can, make sure to check out my dispatch video tomorrow. I can't wait for you guys to see the series, and I cannot wait to play the game since I haven't seen anything about it. Anyways, I'll see ya, and blueberries, stay juicy. I don't know if I should keep that last part.